show you how to run a Socratic seminar. In a Socratic seminar, you will have 3 coins. Every time you either ask a question or answer a question, you will put one of the coins in the basket. That way nobody can dominate the conversation and everybody has to participate at least 3 times. In a Socratic seminar, you ask open-ended, in-depth questions that require thought and perhaps discussion to answer. Here are 2 brilliant high school students participating in a Socratic seminar about 1984. Kit will begin with a deep-thinking, open-ended question for her class.
Do you think Winston truly sees 5 fingers, or is he saying that to avoid further torture? Is he really converted? I think he's truly seeing 5 fingers some of the time. In part 3, chapter 2, it says, behind his screwed up eyelids, a forest of fingers seems to be moving in a sort of dance, weaving in and out, disappearing behind one another, and reappearing again. He was trying to count them. He could not remember why. He knew only that it was impossible to count them, and that this was somehow due to the mysterious identity between 5 and 4. But is he just saying that to avoid torture? Maybe. He did that the first time, but O'Brien called him out on it and turned up the meter on the playing machine. Then O'Brien's fingers started swimming around so that Winston could be sure. Also, I think they used electroshock therapy on Winston, so his brain might really be damaged.
Also during Socratic seminar, your teacher, that's me, will sometimes chime in, like now. Speaking of electroshock therapy, what do you think of the scar Winston noticed running around Julia's forehead when they meet up again after their time in the Ministry of Love?
I think he had a
Lobotomy.
Yes, she has a stronger will than Winston, and so they probably performed brain surgery on her to make her believe everything and love Big Brother.
Excellent job on that question. Let's have a new question that somebody brought to class that they prepared ahead of time. Did you prepare this ahead of time?
Of course. Why is Parsons so grateful that he was arrested? Why is he proud of his daughter who turned him in?
Parson is a true believer. He's horrified at the idea that he said anything against Big Brother, even by accident. He wants to be cured. In part 3, chapter 1, it says, between you and me, old man, I'm glad that they got me before it went any further. Do you know what I'm going to say to them when I go up before the tribunal? Thank you. I'm going to say, thank you for saving me before it was too late. Who denounced you? Said Winston. It was my little daughter, said Parsons with a sort of doleful pride. She listened at the keyhole, heard what I was saying, and nipped off to the patrols the very next day. Pretty smart for a nipper of 7, eh? I don't bear her any grudge for it. In fact, I'm proud of her. It shows I brought her up in the right of spirit anyway.
Perfect. And do you notice how this student is listening, not talking, not on her phone? Now we understand what kind of questions you'll bring to class and how you will cite the text, right there, to answer them. Next, we'll go into things that happen during a Socratic seminar that will result in deducted points. Bum, bum, bum.
Do you want to come over? I'm having a huge party tonight, and my parents don't know.
These are things not to do during a Socratic seminar.